Background: Toni Talarico was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota on August 16, 1954 to Joseph and Vera Talarico. She attended Roosevelt High School in Minneapolis, though gave birth to a son in 1971 before completing her time there. She married Edward Monette in 1973 at the age of 18. They had a daughter the following year, but divorced in 1976. At the time of her death, Toni was living with her parents in Minneapolis, having moved in with them a few months earlier. On February 11, 1981, Toni got a job as a night manager at a 7-Eleven store in Mounds View, a northern suburb of Minneapolis. The murder on March 24. Toni picked up the overnight 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift from a new hire. She would be working the shift alone, which was normal at this store. It was a quiet night. Police officers who regularly patrolled the area said they stopped at the store around 2:30 a.m. and briefly talked with Toni. After that, cash register tape indicated a sale at 3:10 a.m. Around 4:30 a.m., a customer entered the store and found nobody attending the checkout counter. He walked toward the back and found the door to the storage room ajar. He peered into the room and, seeing Toni lying on the floor in a pool of blood, immediately called police. She had been killed after suffering 10 stab wounds, 9 to the back and 1 to the abdomen. Based on the amount of blood, her family said she hadn't stood much of a chance. Police said no money was taken from the register and there were no signs of sexual assault. The customer who found Toni was cleared of any involvement. In November of 1981, a similar stabbing happened to another woman working alone at her storage facility in the nearby Minneapolis suburb of Brooklyn Park. Robbery was not considered a motive in either case, as no money was taken. In the November case, an open cash box containing $650 was left untouched by the perpetrator. This time, however, the victim survived. 32-year-old David Whitrock was taken into custody for the November incident and charged with attempted murder. Authorities noticed similarities between the cases. It was found that he lived within a few blocks of Toni's 7-Eleven store up until 3 weeks before her murder, when he moved. He had been to the store during the short time Toni worked there. However, nothing ever seems to have come of this. Whitrock was never charged for Toni's murder, and I was unable to find any updates to the case beyond February 1982. Was Toni's murder a crime of opportunity or someone she knew? Unfortunately, there isn't much info or speculation online. Toni's parents, son, and brother have all passed away. She still has a living daughter and 2 sisters. Sources: https://www.findagrave.com/memorial/135304840/ Toni Monette https://www.findagrave.com/memorial/135304840/ Toni Monette https://images.findagrave.com/photos/2022/287/1353124B3E9BF92B299DF46.jpg https://images.findagrave.com/photos/2022/287/135304840/F20C6265A4394124B3E9BF92B299DF46.jpg